welcome to a video on how to set up bin locations in SAP Business One. To start here, we're going to go into Warehouses Setup. To get to Warehouses Setup, we can either type it into our menu on the left, or we can go under Admin, Setup, Inventory, and Warehouses. Now for this example, we already have a warehouse set up, and we're going to use our test warehouse here. And as you can see, our Enable Bin Locations has not been clicked yet. So to start, we're going to click on that, and you'll see that it's going to open up an extra tab for bin locations. So once we go into bin locations, we can start building our bins here. And as you can see, we have 0 to start. Now we'll go ahead and click Update, and this will take a second to run. And it's going to start by adding our first bin location and a default system bin location. The next step will to set up our warehouse sublevels. Now to get here, we'll go into Admin, Setup, Bin Locations, and then Bin Location Field Activation. Now we can set this up for, in this situation, we'll have 4 sublevels here. We're going to have an aisle, a shelf, and a bin, and we have an extra one here in case, and you can see that this one is no longer active here. So once we have that set up, we can go in and we can start assigning bins. To build bins, we'll have to go into the Warehouse Sublevel Codes Setup, which can be found again under the menu under Warehouses Setup. In this instance, it's Inventory, Bin Locations, and Warehouse Sublevel Codes. And it's going to bring up the sublevels that we just set up with aisle, shelf, and bin. And now in here, we'll need to build whatever code system that we want to use here. So in this instance here, we have a few different types of codes that we're using. We have an A system, and then some that use more a business partner type name. You can see we have an aisle, we have shelves, and then we have our bin, which is our third level here. So to add, you can see my cursor is added here. And I can continue to add however many levels that I'd like. And also, if I'd like to, I can go into Manage Sublevel Codes and I can build these out instead of individually adding those. To generate more sublevel codes in more of a large quantity here, we're going to go into Bin, Sublevel Code Segment. And to follow the theme that we have on the left, we'll pick up where we left off with L10. So we're going to choose alphabetic. We're going to use L. And then we're going to go to numeric, and we can specify we're going to start at 10 and how far we want to go. So let's say we want 10 more, so let's go to 20. We'll hit OK. Generate. And when we update, it's going to add all of our codes. The next step is going to be to go into Bin Location Master Data, again found under our menu, under Admin, Inventory, Bin Locations, and Bin Location Master Data. And to add bins into the system, we'll choose our warehouse, we'll use our test warehouse, choose our aisle, choose our shelf, and then we'll choose our bin. Now, to avoid going through and adding these individually, we can go in and manage bin locations, and we can add them all in one large chunk. Now, once in here, we're going to choose our warehouse. And so as we're just building for test warehouse, we're going to choose our aisles. We're going to go from the top, from 1, all the way to the bottom. We'll choose our shelves. And this is going to build a location for each one of these. Now, once I hit OK, it's going to give me a preview to say I want to build all these bin location codes in the system. And once I do that, now under Bin Location Master Data, we can take a look and we can see that all of our bins have been built now. And under our warehouse now, we can see that all of our bin locations are now present. Thank you for watching this video. As always, please reach out to us here at Support One with any questions. Click on the link to subscribe for more content.